I am not ready. I am now. Hello, everybody. Yeah, this is new. It's been a while since I've been here. Howdy do. I may be watching myself, and there might be somebody here, a viewer. So it's 2023. Have I done a show in 2023? No, I have not. This is the first one. Happy New Year. I'm discombobulated because I will reveal the new piece of equipment, and I won't reveal it just yet. I'll let you try to figure out what that piece of equipment is. It has to do with my eyeballs. No, I didn't get contacts, and no, I didn't get LASIK either. I'll let you figure that one out. So anyway, yeah, so that new piece of equipment has just thrown my show into a whole new, different category of trying to understand what I'm doing today. You're like, your last show was 18 days ago. Yes, life happens. Life happens and you have to deal with it. And you take yourself as a priority when things go crazy. And things went crazy. And so, didn't get COVID. Everything's okay. Just life. I've had to deal with life. And there it is. So, I have noticed that I have not done a video in a very long time. I would say the last time I did a build it was 11/15. And so today is what is today? The 17th. So that's almost 2 months. I need to do a video. And I have some cooking. I got some videos cooking. I've got this new thing, and it's got my attention, and so I normally look at my screens, and it's different. So, how is everybody? Okay, I've rambled for how long? At least a minute and a half. So, let's get down to business, shall we? Let's talk about Elementor, because there are big things coming for Elementor. Elementor has already had some updates. Okay, I had to check on the dogs because, yeah, they may have to go out during the show, and that will be a tragedy, but we'll just deal with it. All right, so let me get myself fully acclimated to, I got too much headroom, but I can't deal with that right now because I've had to deal with that. I mean, I could sit up taller. I can make my chair taller too. There we go. Stand up straight, girl. Okay. Let's go to this one right here. I'm opening up LocalWP. If you're new to the channel, LocalWP is a piece of software that creates an environment for Elementor and WordPress on your computer. Oh, great. We're getting ready to have a wrestle session. Okay. And so let me just open that up. Oh, by the way, I forgot to test. Is my computer working? Hold on just a second. Don't want to go there. Oh, wait, I do. Hold on just a second. Of course. Excuse me a moment. I have to disappear from the camera because I have to unplug the Elgato pedal. It seems to lose its mind from time to time. Hold on just a second. Let me make sure that I've got the right. I don't have the right one. Okay. So let me just hold on just a second. Just don't you worry your pretty little head. And let me switch my stuff. Okay, yep. All right, now let me hit the button and see if it works. No, yes, it did. Okay, but I'm not centered. Ooh, hey, let's fix that. Ooh, hey, let's fix that. Let me make sure I can see everybody. All right, that's good. All right, that's good. Well, we're just a little bit too far, so let me bring it back. Oh, there. Okay, now let's go back here. All right. So let me get everything ready. I'm with you. Don't you worry. All righty. So let's go to plugins. All righty. So let me share my screen now. All righty. So here's the deal with Elementor 3.10. Here's my personal opinion. I don't think it's an earth-shattering, everybody needs to update kind of thing. Because looky, let me get my handy-dandy pointer. Where were we, boys and girls? Oh, it doesn't work. Why does it not work? Oh, because you're hitting the wrong button, ding-dong. There it is. Version 3.9.2 came before the new version, which is 3.10. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is a very large jump for one update. Yes, it is. Oh, but yes, it is. So I'm going to say this. Don't update just yet. Now, if we come down here, let's see, where are we? Yes. Oh, nope, wrong one. 3.9.2 on Elementor Pro. I was on Elementor, now I'm on Elementor Pro. Now, Elementor Pro has been at 3.10 and now has had an update to fix bugs in said 3.10. Again, I don't see that it has been earth-shattering that I needed to update. So we'll go over that, that update that is in 3.10, which is the, I'm going to sneeze. Yeah, I am. Excuse me. Okay. So we'll take a look at that 3.10 update. Something about embedded tabs, not embedded tabs, but you can now put widgets inside of a tab by way of not using old school way of using a, what is that thing called? I just sneezed my brains out of my head. Short code. You don't have to use a short, you can continue to use a short code, but you don't have to with the tabs, and I'll show you about that too. But we're covering the Ecamm, excuse me, that's a piece of software that I use to run this show. Elementor updates. Yeah, I sneezed my brain and I gotta come back to earth. All right, slow down, girl. I know we're excited because I haven't been here in a while. So the next tidbit of news, hold on just a second, let me switch my screen. The next tidbit of news is the Elementor roadmap. Elementor is having a, sorry for the noise, Elementor is having a roadmap reveal live event on Elementor's Facebook and YouTube. So look both places. When is it? Well, let me just get there for you. Hey, y'all chill out. Go lie down. Head wrestling. Okay. So let me go here. Am I ready? Yes. There we are. So I can't read that there. I'm going to have to read it over here. Or on the page. Sorry. So yes, Elementor is having a roadmap and focus for 2023. And y'all, it's not highly anticipated or highly responded. They, you know, people have, oops, wrong one. Only 85 people have responded. I have not responded yet either. And it's public for everyone on or off Facebook because they're going to do it live on their YouTube channel. Okay, what does it say? Hear from Elementor's team about what to expect in 2023 and how we've turned a corner in accelerating innovation. Find out which web creation features are coming soon so you can see more. Build more breathtaking designs with greater efficiency and unbeatable performance. Okay. But y'all, but yet again, people, 85 people have only responded. There are 35 people going and 50 people interested. I hope that has an uptick in the next, and some people just may not want to say whether they're coming or going. So I'll be there. I'll make sure not to do a live on the 23rd at 11 a.m. Yes, right there. You saw it. I saw it. Now that is Eastern time, United States time. So you do your translation from where you live in your other time location. But it is January 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Lovely, lovely. I will be there. I will watch what they have to say. There's that Elementor tidbit of news, and we have another tidbit of news. Hold on just a second. I've got a new monitor, and so I've got to, so your friend and mine, let's change the screen, shall we? Yes, we shall. Your friend and mine on YouTube that is taking his YouTube channel great places. Yeah, let me get rid of that. All right, and get rid of this. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to hate myself for doing it. Hold on just a second, boys and girls. All right. Hold on just a second. Okay, good. All right. So let me fix this. Just hold on. Oops, wrong one. I got to get out of that. I'm fixing something live while I'm on live. So you're just going to have to hold on just a second. Okay. Put that over there. This is live and it's scary. I know. Whoa, wrong one. Oops, hit that one. Okay, there we go. This is what I want there. And this is what I want here. Keep going. There it is. Push it over there. And we're just going to have to put that there. And I'm going to put myself here. And we're going to exit and we're going to publish. Yeah, go ahead. All right, there I am. So your friend and mine over there, Reno, has done a video interviewing the CPO. I'm going to kill your name. Mr. Gat. Amitai. He probably said it in the video and I wasn't paying attention. So Mr. Gat, I apologize for killing your name. So Reno did an interview with him, and I can't get my fingers right over there. And I have gotten almost 3/4 of the way through it, and listening to the, inquiring minds want to know. Reno did a wonderful interview on Zoom with Mr. Gat, because I cannot pronounce his first name. Apologize again. And so, yeah, that's a good interview with Reno. I was watching it today, and so thought you might want to go searching on Reno's channel, Living with Pixels. Living with Pixels. I think you can see that. Yeah, Living with Pixels next to the black subscribe button. Right there. Living with Pixels. That's what you have to Google. And so, yeah, that's that. I was watching that this morning. Didn't have a chance to see all of it. But there's that. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me hit this. Okay, I'm here. And I got to turn off preview mode. Back to live mode. Okay, there we go. All right. At least I know what I'm seeing. So let me reveal the new thing. Let me see if I can make this work. Technology and a live show is just scary, boys and girls. It is. It is, because so many things can go wrong. All right, I don't want that. I want that. Okay, I'm going to turn that on. Okay, that's on. Now I've got to go over here. What am I doing? I don't know. All right. All right, here we go. I'm going to do this. Hold on. Let me see if this works. Okay. Let me hit it. Okay. You can just, no, okay, that's fine. But it's not working. Hold on just a second. It disappeared. Why is it not working? Hold on, let me go to camera. Oh, because you don't have it on. Hold on just a second. Let me go back there. What I'm trying to do, boys and girls, is connect to my phone. So if you're wondering, what is she doing? Hold on, there we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. All right, 2 people are watching. Hello, new viewer. If you're wondering what I'm doing, welcome to the channel. If you're new, hit that like button. You're like, I don't know if I like it or not. Well, if you've been here already with that number 1 person, you can go ahead and like this. All right, I'm trying to switch to another. Oh, okay, I've got to go here. You might not see anything. Hold on just a second. It's new technology. I'm trying to connect to my phone to show. Yep, that's what happens. Okay, hold on just a second. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. Switch back. Oh, baby, help me. There we go. That's what I want. All right, let me go in preview mode. This is danger zone. Okay, preview mode, because I'm locking what you see there, and now I can tinker around and fix something in the background. Okay, that's not what I want. Thank you for the like and thumbs up. I appreciate that. Don't be shy. Say hi and say something in the chat if you would like to. All right. All right, let me go here and let me go here. And I know I'm thwarted. Okay, let me just see if that will work. No, it won't. Wait, what? There it is. There it is. Hey, okay. I got to get rid of this. There it is. All right. I got you. We're with you. All right. I'm trying to let you know what I'm doing right here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to switch to this scene, and there we go. Okay, hold on just a second. Where's my pointer? Okay, there it is. We're going to go here. But I can't because I've got to hit publish. There we go. I got a teleprompter, y'all. So I can see, as my finger, I can see what you see on the screen, and I can see my notes of what I'm doing. Ain't that wonderful and lovely? So, yeah. Don't want to blind you, but I just want to let you know that was my Christmas present to myself, was a teleprompter. I don't know if I like it or not. Oh, hold on. I got it. Hold on just a second. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, I got a teleprompter so I can look more professional. I don't like the way that camera's working. Hold on. I got to turn something else off on my phone because it will run the battery down. Yes, it will. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm coming back, y'all, I promise. I just need to close some things on my phone. There we go. All right. So we're only 18 minutes into the show, and all the information I have, I've given to you. All right. So that person got bored and they left. So I only have one person. Y'all chill out over there. Chill. Yeah, it's, you know, when you have a live studio audience in your room, sometimes they get unruly and you have to, yes, I love you too. All right, so where are we? We're going to go here and we're going to go here. But I'm not out of live mode. Okay, there we go. And I need to go here. There we go. Okay. So why don't we just update? Now, again, if you missed the beginning of the show, which that number one person is still here, but if you're just, if you're watching the replay, you've started from the beginning. We're going to update to 3.10, and we're going to go through this 3.10 changes. So let me just hit the Update Now button. Clicky-do. So if you're new to Elementor and you're new to my show, always update Elementor first before updating Elementor Pro. Yay, it worked. Okay, so now we're going to go to Elementor Pro, and we're going to hit Update Now. Oh, it failed. Don't you worry your pretty little head. You come up here. Let me get my pointer. You come up here to this swirly with the number beside it, and you click on that. Boop. And hold on just a second. Nope. That. Okay, there we go. So yeah. And see, it goes back to number 1. Go back, plugins 1 is this Performance Lab. Okay, now you're probably wondering, I've never heard of Performance Lab, and I didn't know that the WordPress performance team made a plugin. The reason why I have the Performance Lab plugin is because WordPress, this is what I know, okay? WordPress is slow to get its WebP working inside of WordPress. And so until they get it working in WordPress, they've made an extra added plugin called Performance Lab that allows for WebP upload. All right, so let's view what's in the 1.9 version. Database room warning, multi-memory infrastructure, blah, 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 and probably other plugins. Okay, that's great. All right, last updated 20 hours ago. Okay, we're just going to update it. So let us update it. Alrighty. So let's go take a look at the details of the update for Elementor 3.10. And we go to the change log, and there it is. A renewed tabs widget. Enable more design options and nesting capabilities. We'll take a look at that. Introducing custom units, a new way to choose any unit you want, including CSS math functions. Now, boys and girls, let me just tell you something. CSS is okay for me. Math, I was never a fan of, and functions, that includes algebraic, algorithmic, weird stuff that math is not my friend. And you're like, Catherine, but you work with computers. Yeah, I let the computer do it. New container-based website assets kickstart your website creation and design process with container-based full website kits and template blocks. Wonderful and lovely. Added an option to disable Google Fonts integration from font family control. And you're like, why would you want to do that? Why wouldn't you want to have all of Google's fonts at your whim? Well, for two main reasons. Number one is because there's something about the GDPR, something about crossing the line of that GDPR, and people aren't happy somewhere over in the UK or other countries that Google tracks you or something. And so that's one thing. And then downloading and having an API call. I don't know how many fonts are in Google Fonts, but there's a lot of them, boys and girls. And to have that big API call constantly can slow your site down. So if you are one who really is very important to have optimization on your website, now you can just completely turn off Google Fonts integration and install only the fonts you need on your site. If you just need one, go for it. Then you won't have that API call and have your site be really slow. I'm not going to say really slow. Excuse me, that was fast out of my mouth. But slower than you would like it to be, right? Okay. Added preload metadata, self-hosted videos to self-hosted videos and video widget. Now, why would you want to host your own videos when that would just clog up your site and make your backups 10,000 times bigger? I don't know why, but okay, tweak. Lazy loading, they had to add lazy load and custom size media control. Okay, good to know. Tweaks, good to know. Lazy, updated the eIcons library to 5. Okay, if you didn't know this, boys and girls, Elementor has its own icon library. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to look for Elementor eIcons for you. Elementor eIcons. Yeah, there it is. And if you wanted to use an icon that was Elementor based, I'm trying to figure out which one. Okay, you're going to have to go to GitHub. Let's go here to this demo. There we are. Okay, so let me switch back to here. There we are. So Elementor has its own icon library. Of course it does. It's got all of the icons that you would need for whatever you would want to use. WordPress, navigation, horizontal, all of the icons that Elementor uses in its software. Plus sign, code sign, list sign. Boys and girls, I'm going to have to take a very quick break because when my dog sits beside me and decides, so if you want the address to this, it's, I'll put it in the show notes down below. Here, let me just grab the, address here and copy it and put it in my show notes. Hold on just a second. Oh, it's over here. Okay, hold on just a second. New technology. Let me click there, hit return about 5 times, and hit paste, and hit enter. Okay, there we go. I got it in the show notes. I'll put it in after the video is over. So yes, boys and girls, I have to let my dog out because of the fact that if she sits beside me and whines, she's got to go to the bathroom. So pardon me, I will be right back. Don't you worry. I'll be right back. Oh, BKB, I'm back. And it's raining, so I don't think they're going to stay out there very long. Alrighty, so back, so I showed you the Elementor icons. And after this video is live, not live, it is live now. Once it is up there, I will put, after the show is over, hello girl, get your brain together. After the show is over, I will put the link to Elementor's icons. So now I don't know where I am or what I was talking about. Oh, okay. Yes, I do. I was right here. About Elementor icons getting an update. But, hold on, let me just go back here real quick. Show codes, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't have, I want to go to the actual page or I want to know what they added and updated. Let me just change the address here. Ooh, 404 not found. Okay, hold on. Let's just go here. Elementor GitHub. All right, Elementor GitHub. There we are. Okay. So, I'm just looking. I'm looking. Blah, blah, blah. API, be a contributor, blah, blah, blah. Support, yeah. Okay. No, not there. 310, blah, blah, blah. It's got to be on another branch. Yes, 54 branches. Here we go. If you haven't used GitHub before, you're lucky. You are so very lucky. Okay, stale branches, default branches, active stale, all branches. Okay, here we go. Master, developer, blah, 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 develop, revert, paste in. So what is GitHub? GitHub is a repository, a library, if you will, of code. And back in the day, when was the last time I actually pushed anything to GitHub? Probably about 6 or 7 years. Let's just say this, it's been 6 or 7 years because once I started learning Elementor, I've stopped writing hand coding code. Search branches, icons. There's nothing found here. Interesting. Okay, well, it's not here. I wanted to see the changelog and see what they added, but alas, I am thwarted from finding out what their icons, what new icons they added. All right, tweak. Promoted. Well, honey, we're having squirrel syndrome today, aren't we? Yes, we are. We are all over the place. Okay. Tweak. Fix. Okay, lots of... See, boys and girls, I don't see why you should have to go from 3.92 all the way. I guess there was an overhaul of so much code that they decided it needed to be done. I just don't know. But at any rate, I would not say that you needed to update to Elementor 3.10 in any way, shape, or form, because I don't see that it's necessary. I mean, unless you really absolutely want that tab widget feature. And I mean, there's some fixes in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fixes, but I don't think, I mean, it fixed right to left text in the text path widget, if that was something that you needed fixed. There was some unnecessary non-existing control errors thrown. That might be a fix that you may need to update to 3.10 in order to deal with. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so there's that. So let's take a look at and do a demonstration now that we have 30 minutes left in this show. And we will take a look at this new feature, which is the tab. The tab. Okay, so let me get myself situated and let me get a page ready. Let's go here, edit with Elementor. I'm coming. I promise you I'm coming. Dooby-dooby-doo. Okay, so how does this tab feature work? Well, first of all, you have to turn it on. So let's go here. So it is one of those experimental features. So let's go here and go to, well, I've got another tab open, so we're going to switch to here. So let's go to Elementor and Settings, and let's go to Experiments. And if we scroll down, here is Nested Elements. It is a new feature, Nested Elements. So for right now, it's only in, let me come over here, inside nested tabs. And there is if you want to see an in-depth tutorial, which I may or may not release, if you want it, yeah, oh, it requires Flexbox. Do I have Flexbox? Yes, Flexbox container is on. See, right here, it says required Flexbox container. So if you're not ready for Flexbox container, then you're not ready for nested elements in the tab. So, word to the wise. So let's just turn on this nested element and turn it to active and go down to the bottom of the page. La, 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 la. And we will save those changes. So now, nested elements is now active with a green dot. Lovely. So let's go back to the home page. Hey! There's 3 people watching. Wonderful. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Alrighty, so we're talking about Elementor, if you just joined us. I just turned on the nested feature in Elementor settings. And you have to have Flexbox on too. If you're not there yet, I'm sure there are plenty of videos on the internet to deal with containers. You got to have Flexbox containers turned on. Alrighty, so I have turned on the nested element for the tab widget, and that's what we're going over right now. Oh, wow. You open your mouth and say hello, and you scare your visitors because I'm back down to 1 viewer. Okay, interesting. So what are we doing? We're going to go to our widgets here. And we're going to come down here and we're going to add a tab widget. I don't know where it is, so we're just going to search for it with the TAB. There it is, tab widget. And we're going to drag and drop it onto the page. Now you're saying to yourself, well, it looks like a regular tab. You know, just like your ordinary, everyday tab. Well, oh, Lord of mercy, what's happening? Heaven help us. That was an interesting flash of the screen. So did it not work, boys and girls? Center. We can center our tabs. We can put them to the left. Oh, you know what? Hold on just a second. Let me just delete this because I don't think this page knows. I don't think this page knows. Let me just do a hard refresh. How do you do that? Command-Shift-R or Control-Shift-R on Windows. Make that browser window refresh, pull in the new code. So let's try that tab again. I think that's what my problem was. See, it's different. It is different. I was like, from what I saw in a video on the internet, so that I could do this demonstration for you, it looked different. Yes, it did. Okay, so notice that you have your tabs, and you have a widget you can call upon. If you want 4 things in there in one tab, you can have 4 things in one tab. Now, if you're new to tabs and you're like, this is crazy town, what are you doing? Because the old way, so I would have to go back and turn this off, but here's what I'm going to do for you. Here's what I'm going to do for you. Let me delete this, because there's this version, this new tab. Yeah, brain is not working. Let me just show you something. Let me just go in here and let's build a picture. There's two ways you can do this. Now we have this wonderful feature here, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to grab text and we're going to put list. Nope. Yep. Icon list right there. Ooh, hey, no, Command Z. I don't want it over there. I want it here. And let me have a button. You'll understand this in just a second. I'm going to put the button there. All right. I can save this section as a template. Okay. All right. If you right click on it and you choose Save as Template. Okay. And we're going to say Tab Contents. Yep. I'm having a good day. I can spell. Okay. Save. All right. So we have tab. It's obviously in alphabetical order. ST. Tab Contents. There it is. All righty. And I'm going to delete this. Bloop. Okay. Now I'm going to add the tab back again. Now you don't have to do this. I'm just showing you there's two ways to, this is one way to get customized content in a tab. This is the old school way, just to let you know. So I'm going to go to tab. I'm going to add a tab. Boop. Drop it in there. Okay. Now I can drag a widget in there. Now I just created a template section, and we're going to add that template section by adding a short code, S-H-O-R-T, code. Yep, there we are. We're going to drag a short code and we're going to drop it right in there. Okay, so now we have to go get that short code. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to go to templates and saved templates. Now every time you save a template section, it's going to give you over here a short code that you can plop that section, that widget, anywhere you want to. So we're going to have to come down here to Tab Contents, and I'm going to click on this right here, grab this code, copy it. I'm going to go back to my short code here, and I'm going to drop it in there. And that content drops right in. It is a template section. So let's say, for example, you're doing lots and lots of tabs, and you don't want to have to recreate the wheel every time, because each tab is going to have a picture, a paragraph, a list item, and a button. You can pre-create that template so that all you're doing is changing out content if there are lots and lots of tabs. Just giving you that. That is one way, uno way to do it with shortcodes. But we're moving on to the new tab feature that is now in 3.10. So I'll just delete this right here. Okay. So when you add a tab widget, the new tab widget that you have your, see, I want to say embedded, and that's not right. Hold on, go back to Elementor settings, because it's such a new setting that I don't have it in my brain. Nested elements. We now have a nested tab feature, and that's what this is. And you can add your sections, and you can add your image, and you can add your text editor, and you can add your already in the, I was just showing you the old way of doing it. This is the new way of doing it. So if you want to save that style, that template style, so that you don't have to recreate this every time, you can just drag and drop the short code, add the short code in there from the template part, and then just change out what you need to. But now we have the freedom to add our container structure and drag and drop widgets directly into the tab feature, which is wonderful. So let me go back to the tab over here, and we can change the direction of the tabs on the top, on the bottom. We can put it to the right, all the way to the right, and all the way to the left. Now, what if you say, but I want it on the left, but I want it at the top? No worries. You can justify it to the top, or you can justify it to the center, or you can justify it at the bottom, or stretch it, which is hideous. Because who wants a tab that big? But hey, you can do that if you want to. I'm going to check something because I think, yes, you can put an icon in there. That's what I thought. You can fill that space with bigger font size and an icon. So we go with the icon library. Let's choose the bell, which is wonderful. And there's the bell. Okay, so let's go to the style. And gap between, so we can change the gap. There we go, but that's still looking bad. Distance from content. Oh, wow, we can do that too. 0 or 20. Let's just go up one more. So can we? Yes, we can. We can change the size of that icon to be bigger, bigger, bigger. Hey, let's just make it gargantuan. Let's say 30. And let's go to the content. No, the title. Yes, typography. And change the size of the font to 25. That looks good. So yes, you can make it great big, huge, and it changed all of them. You can change the letter spacing. That's a wonderful thing. Don't want to change it. And if you had so many words, let's go to the content and go to tab 1 and say immediate alerts. I want to see how bad it lurks. How bad it looks with that. Can you change the way the icon is spaced from the text? I'm pretty sure that you can. Let's go to the icon and spacing. Yes, there we go. Ooh, look what happened, boys and girls. Something happens to the bell. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think that should be happening, boys and girls. Do you? Here. I can't do it twice at one time. But look, the bell, let me just increase the space here. The bell loses its sides. That looks like a bug. Okay, so let's try another icon. Isn't it fun? This is live, and you can find bugs live with, Okay, so we're going to go back to the content, and we're going to go back to tab 1, and we're going to go and choose another icon. Give me something big. Let's go to the diamond. Insert. Looky, looky, boys and girls. It too is chopped off on the sides. Something's not right. So, yeah, I think what we did, go to style, and distance from the content. Okay, that's the outside box. Okay, we want the icon. When we go spacing in pixels, let's go spacing in VW. Which is, ninny. Yeah, boys and girls, this is not working. This is not looking pretty. Is it because it's too big? It has to be real tiny, tiny to fit in that space. I think that's a bug, boys and girls, don't you? I do too. I really do think that is a B-U-G. And add an extra G, bug for bug. That is not working. So I don't know what that's all about. Let's go spacing. Yeah, I think we have a problem. I think we do. Uh-huh. So I will report that after this show. So good to know. Good to know. All right, so let's just make our icon 20. But it still is not, let me take the spacing off. Nope. The spacing does have something to do with it, but still, the edges are still chopped off. So that needs to be fixed. I would say that's a problem, don't you? I think so too. Border radius, let's go 0. And padding, 0. Doesn't change content. And that has, the content has nothing to do with the icon, but I still think that's a problem. I do. So I will be reporting that. Yes, I will. All right. So at any rate, let's go back to the content. Let's not stretch the tabs. Let's put the tabs at the top. And along the top. Well, it's got the size going on now. Hold on just a second. Let's go to the icon in the style and go back to distance from the distance. Oop, that's that distance. You got to go to the icon and the size. I see, says the blind man. It has something to do with vertical tabs. Vertical tabs, because see how big I made it? And now it fits, but let's just go back to the content. Oops, sorry, style. Titles. Nope, you got to go back to the content. So if we put it, okay, that's good. But if I put it to the left, that's the problem. Something is problematic when it's on the left. Let's try the right. It's, something about the left and the right. It's not on the top and it's not on the bottom. I see. Good to know. Good to know. Let's put it back at the top. So there's a problem. And it's when you put the icon in the left and the right sides, it chops off the sides of the icon. I will be reporting that bug as soon as possible. All right, let's just make it a normal size. Let's just say 20 pixels. One more, clicky-do. There we go, space. I'm going to put, viewport height. We don't want that. We'll put it back to pixels. Pixels, and let's just say 10. Boop, boop. Okay. Now I'm going to put the tabs. Oh, the icon position. Let's see how about the icon position. Icon position. I want to put it on the right. Okay. Now I want to go back and change the content of the tabs to be on the left. And still it chops it off. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. So there's a problem. But in the meantime, we can put any type of content we want in and structure. Let me just delete the content out. Let's not sit there and say, problem, there's a bug. But now you have structure to add inside of your tabs. Let me get rid of this one so you can have 1. Let's get rid of this one, 2. Bloop. And you can drag widgets there. Let's put a video in there. And it is great big huge. So let's go to the style and content. Is there any way to make it overlay advanced? The only way we can make that smaller is to be add padding left and right. So let's just say 100 and not put it on the top and bottom. So we need to turn off the lock mechanism. 0, 0. There's no real way to change the size of the video. It's just as big as it fills the content. because we don't want to change the aspect ratio. No, we don't. Hold on just a second. I'll lickety-split. I got to let the dogs in. They're scratching the door. Be right back. The life of loving dogs. And they are wet. Alrighty, so video. There's no real way to size the video. The only way to size the video is to size the container it is in. So if we don't want full width, we can have boxed. And if we don't want boxed, we can just make it smaller like this. That's how you do it. Direction. Justify content in the center. And the center there. So yeah, that is, oh, I've got to take the board, 100 off. Let me go back to the video, right click, edit the video, and turn that off. Boop. It's going to make it bigger. It's going to make it bigger. All right, so there's that. So yeah, that's the problem with videos, is that you have to change the size of the container it is in rather than change the size of the video. And you can do that by way of the container it's in or adding padding to the left and right. Now, here's what I want to know. Let me hit update. I want to see what it looks like in the responsive modes. Looks pretty good. We still got our little problem here. This is in tablet. And let's see what happens when we go to, oh, look, that's not right. Oh, that is the content of the first tab, ding dong. But I don't like the space between the tabs. That's kind of wonky. Yes, it is. Okay, go to tab 2. So that's where here's the next question. Can we change the, yes, we can. Look, right over here. We've got our little ding, ding, ding. We've got our responsive, so we can change the direction and where they're located in the mobile states. That's a wonderful thing. So I'm not necessarily want, maybe I want it on the left. Are we talking about the tabs? Yes, we are. Okay. On the left, it won't fit. It's on the top. But didn't we add some space between the tabs? Yes, we did. Right there, which it's not going to work. Right there. Okay, distance from content. We definitely don't want that. Okay, that's good. So we're just playing with the tab nesting feature icon. Okay, but you can't necessarily put the tabs on the left and right side when you're in mobile, because that just would not work. Let me go to tab 2. Okay, tab 3. Okay, so that's how that works. They will be stacked on top of each other on the mobile and on the tablet. On the tablet, you can change it as well. I want it at the top. Oh, that's the icon. Ding, 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 ding. I've finally grown a brain. I've finally grown a brain. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Let's go to the tabs. Okay. Titles. Because we're in the style, ding dong. Okay. I do have a brain, boys and girls. I do. Justify. Start. Direction. Top. Let's go right. See, it won't change. It won't change because there's not enough space. But we understand that. So none of these, ooh, Lord of mercy, don't do justified. Holy mother. That won't work. Okay, we can put it at the top. It really doesn't matter. So if we go to tablet, if I do want it on the left side, it still works. But we have to change the gap between the tabs right here. So it works on tablet, but again, our icon is wonky. And then we go to desktop, where we could have it on the top, or we could have it on the left. It really doesn't matter. Let's go to the left with our icon broken. But let's put it back to the top, and there it is. Okay, so that is the full-featured, let's hit the update button, the full-featured nested tabs. I'm not centered because I had to get out of my chair and deal with the dogs. So yeah, that is the tab feature in Elementor 3.10 tab feature. So let's go back to the plugins, and I'll be with you in just a second. All right, so Elementor Pro 10.1. I wanted to know what the 0.1, here we go. I wanted to know what the 3.10.1 changelog was for the Pro version, and fix preview could not be loaded. Error message appears on pages containing the loop grid in a header or footer template. So that's what the fix is for the loop grid in the header and the footer templates. I didn't notice an error message, but now we know that that fix has been fixed. Lovely, lovely. Yes, yes. So that's about all I got for you. Let me go back to look at the change log, the details, and see what other things. Custom units. So let's take a look at those custom units. Even though my math skills don't go past addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, let's go take a look at that. So I'm going to go back here. And let's get rid of this tab feature. I don't know what they're talking about. This math feature. Okay, I'm just going to drop a heading on the page, and we'll go to style, and we'll go to typography and size. There it is, boys and girls. We have pixels, we have M's and rems, and viewport width, view height, I do believe. And now we have a pencil. Now you're going to be like, what's the pencil do? Well, I wish I could tell you. We have to put a calculation function in there, and I don't know how to write a calculation. So why don't we educate ourselves on this as well, as it is the top of the hour. And this will be the last thing I embarrass myself with today. So we're going to type in CSS Math Calc. So if you want to educate yourself on how to use the CSS calculation functions, well, here we are. Let's use the dumbed down version, which is the W3 schools. Okay, use the calc to calculate the width of a div element. Calculated 100% minus 100 pixels. Well, that doesn't look too difficult. All right, we're going to do this. We're just going to copy this. Oh, hold on. Let me grab the whole thing with all of the encapsulated stuff. Copy. And let's go back to our home page. And we're going to say, boop. What happened to our text? I don't know. It's 100% minus 100 pixels. Well, let's just go 10 because I think 100 is too much. Wowee. Hello, cute mouse. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the thumbs up. You know, I'm just going to be honest with you, and I'm not going to lie. Math is not my friend, so as to what these calculations are doing or how to put them together, let's just, let's do 3 pixels. Okay, so what size would that be, boys and girls? Can you do the calculations? Because I can't. It's not plus, it's not minus, it's not, so 16 pixels minus 3 pixels would be 13. So if I came in here and I dragged and dropped another header below it, and I came to the style, and I decided to go typography, and I said pixels 13, they'd be the same size. But why would you want to do that kind of calculation? I don't know. I do not know as to what feature you would want to use this with. You know, we got the brainiacs out there with the math stuff. In my 26, 27-year career of doing web development, I have never, ever in my life used a calculation feature unless I copied and pasted code and it was needed by the original author of the code. So there's that. So yeah, I don't know as to how or why you would use these calculations. Go back to the typography. You know, 100% minus 3 pixels. Why don't you just put 13 in there? Because as what little math I can do, I showed you that 100% minus 3 pixels is 13 because it's set to 16 via Elementor. So yeah, now we have nerd math we can use with our size calculations. Should you ever want to use it? Me? I won't touch it. But it's there if the nerds, math nerds, want to use it. So, I am done with the show. We are an hour in, and some of you just joined us. Thank you, Cute Mouse. I appreciate you stopping by. But this is the end of the show. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. So I have to go back and put all of the show notes in the video, in the description, because it's generic for right now. But yeah, we talked about Elementor and the new updates of 3.10. I have a lot of client sites and that I work on. I am not updating to 3.10 because it's not that great, big, huge, massive feature that I need. You know, I'm not using the, sorry, got to check on the dog. 3.10 is not something I'm going to be using with the nested tab feature, so I don't feel like I really need to update. There were some fixes on some errors that were showing up in the header and footer, but all my headers and footers are already created, so I think everything's cool. I'm not going to update, so I'm just not going to update to 3.10. Pro has 3.10.1 because they fixed a feature. But I really don't, you can do what you want to do, but I'm sitting here telling myself I don't need 3.10. I'll wait a little longer. And then we talked about Elementor's, their roadmap. Their roadmap was, look, I've got my notes right here. Girl, turn your brain on right in front of your eyes. Okay. So yes, we have Elementor's roadmap event on Facebook and YouTube on January 23rd. At 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so wherever you are, tune in your time zone. And I talked about Reno's interview with Elementor CPO. I'm going to kill your first name again, Mr. Gat. Amitai. Tomato. You can say it either way. But Reno from Living with Pixels did an interview with the CPO of Elementor, Mr. Gat. And I've only watched 3/4 of it, and that will be in the show notes below. Yes, there is a dog behind me. And her name is Gigi. No, Gigi's in the bed. She's in the bed there. And then the other one over on this side is, Brain. And it's been a long hour. Her name is Daisy. There it is. Oh, yeah. And I didn't have enough breakfast. So, yeah, she's longingly... Oh, she's got her toys. Yep, she's just hanging out. That is Daisy right there. Here she comes, Daisy girl. Daisy is 8 months old. She is a rescue, and she's a yellow lab. And then Gigi is in the bed over there, and she's 8 years old, and she is a cross between a beagle and a golden retriever. She's the size of a beagle, but looks like a golden retriever. She's a cutie patootie. She's a special needs dog and needs 8 pills a day, 4 in the morning and 4 at night, because she has grand mal seizures. But as long as she's on her medication, she is happy as a clam. Yes, girlfriend, I know. You've been out playing in the rain and you are wet and you stink. So that is the show. So everybody tune in one more time for the Facebook and YouTube live event for Elementor Roadmap Reveal on January 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. I will be there and possibly the next day on January 24th. What is the day of the week? Let me look at my calendar. Hold on just a second. Let me pull up my calendar. I got to know what day of the week. 23rd is on a Monday, so stop licking me, please. Thank you, Daisy. The 24th, I will go live in the morning, usually 9 a.m. Eastern Time, because I have a class I've got to get to at 1 o'clock, a knitting class. Yes, that's my other indoor activity. So yeah, that's all I got to share with you today. I'm going to get some videos going for the new year. I'll put those together. And y'all have a great day, and bye now.